Alright, so in today's video, I want to be talking about a situation that happened with a simp in a gym trying to hit on a girl and him just getting completely rejected. And you know, it's not your typical one-on-one interaction where a guy walks up to a girl in a regular setting, you know, trying to holler at her. You know, she maybe curves him or not shows the kind of attention that he wants or whatever. He'll pick up on the rejection and he'll just walk away. Nah, this guy, he was very persistent, and when he wasn't getting his way, when he wasn't getting the reciprocation I believe he thought he was giving out to the girl back, he started getting angry, having a pissy fit, and throwing a tantrum. And that might work when you're like a little kid, you're 5 years old, and your mom doesn't want to get you the kind of cereal from the supermarket that you specifically wanted. But when you're a grown-ass man at 24 years old of age, that shit isn't cute, and it can be quite scary for a lot of females out there. Honestly, the entire video was very cringe and embarrassing to see a grown-ass man around my age acting like that, but you know, there's a lot of guys out here who just don't know how to keep it moving, bro. But before I go any further, be sure to follow me on Instagram at MoriHQ, and you can follow me on Twitter. The link will be down below in the description. Over there, you can send me video ideas. You can keep up to date with what I'm doing and what I have planned for the channel, or you could just tweet at me or inbox me with questions you may have for me. I try my best to communicate with you guys as best as I possibly can. But with that being said, let's actually get into this thing. So as you can see here from Spiritual World, they say read the caption in the video for context. And in the video, it has a caption from this girl named YaleGab777 on TikTok. She said, for context, this 24-year-old guy came on to me at the gym today while I was minding my own business. He started talking about my physique in a very perverted way and asked me to Netflix and chill after I repeatedly mentioned my age. 17 years old. I tried to ignore him and make it abundantly clear that I want nothing to do with him. He got wrongfully defensive and I didn't let him silence me. I'm posting this for people who need the courage to stand up for themselves, especially against pigs like him. And all I gotta say off rip, bro, for any guys out there who are thinking about doing this, don't do it. The gym is the worst place to even try to, you know, talk to women or pick up girls in that kind of manner. Like, bro, a lot of girls are just going to the gym to get a good workout in. You know, they're hot, they're sweaty, they're uncomfortable. They don't want to be bothered. And for further context, I believe this is an apartment gym and not a public gym like LA Fitness or Planet Fitness. So they're probably neighbors, which makes it even that much worse. But yeah, man, you're sweaty and you probably stink too. So like, why are you even trying to do this, bro? Like, this is clearly not the place. But yeah, I want to roll a little bit of the video first before I even, you know, get to ranting and talking about my opinions on the situation. So check this out.
You're not a nice person.
I'm not a nice person when you try and come on to me while I'm working out after I tell you I'm 17. 17 are you out of your fucking mind? And then you have the audacity to tell me to get out of a gym that I have a right to use?
17 is legal. I never said...
Get your head out of your ass and don't speak to me that way.
Listen.
Don't put your finger at me.
Respect.
All right, so this guy's already, bro, he's weird. She's clearly not interested in the guy, right? And oftentimes women will find a way to reject you, whether it be I have a boyfriend or I have a boyfriend, or, well, it's always I have a boyfriend. But in this instance, she just straight up told him that, you know, I'm not interested and I'm 17 years old, and he should have left it at that. But then he goes on and proceeds to say, well, 17 is legal, 17 is legal, 17 is legal. Like, bro, be that as it may, wherever you are, whatever state you are in, even if 17 years old is legal, right? She's clearly stating that as a deterrent against your romantic advances, my guy. Like, I feel like a lot of guys out here just lack all kinds of, you know, social cues when it comes to talking to women, because not only is a gym, aside from a public bathroom or something like that, one of the worst places to try and hit on a girl. She's telling you off rip that she does not like you, she does not know you, and she's not interested. And as soon as you heard the word 17 come out of her mouth, bro, you should have just skedaddled out of it. But nah, this guy wants to be persistent in trying to force himself onto a girl who's clearly not interested. And this is the problem I have with guys who just don't know when to stop. But oh, it gets even better, because listen to what he says next.
Don't put your finger at me.
Respect older people.
Respect older people.
Yes,
so when it comes to going on a date with me, you're not that old, but now I have to respect you?
I just said, let's go out normally, like normal.
I don't want to go out with you.
Okay.
Especially after you tell me to get the fuck out of a gym that I have a right to use.
You told me.
So clearly she's shitting all over this guy, and this guy's making a big ass fool of himself. He brings up the, oh, respect your elders argument. Like, bro, I've never heard that ever in my entire life come out of the mouth of a guy who's trying to talk to a girl. Like, bro, because she doesn't want to go out with you, you're out here saying respect your elders, as if because you're older than her that she has to like obey what you say, my G. Like, that's just funny to me.
I don't want want to go out with you.
Okay.
Especially after you tell me to get the fuck out of a gym that I have a right to use.
Because you told me, oh, don't approach me. Who are you to tell me that?
Who are you to come on to me?
Oh my
And I
God.
feel like you have a right to come on to me.
This is useless. Go home. Go home. Go home.
Watch and fucking talk to
Go
me.
home.
I'm gonna get your ass kicked out of the
Before I
gym.
fucking lose my fucking temper. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah?
Listen. Go home. You understand? Go home. Tell your daddy what the fuck you want to tell. Get the fuck out of here. I don't fucking... Bro, listen. I'm done with you. Fucking, like, bro.
So in that situation, I would highly recommend every female or woman on this planet to try to extract herself as soon as possible. Guys like this are very dangerous who can't control their emotions, especially when they're getting rejected in public or on camera. I don't know if he knew he was being recorded, but in situations like this with blue-pilled beta guys who get heartbroken or who simp or fall in love with a kind of girl and then finally gets the gall to approach her and gets rejected, this is typically the response from some of them. Not all. Some of them will just walk away and, you know, wallow in their sadness. They will accept defeat, but some will not back down. And this girl, Yale Gab, she says, I'm posting this for people who need the courage to stand up for themselves, especially against pigs like him. And that's all fine and dandy, but like, all I gotta say is, don't let your pride and your ego get the best of you, because it may cost you your life. Because regardless of what society tries to tell you about men and women being equal, when it comes to physical one-on-one encounters and fights and heated discussions like this, you as a woman can get seriously hurt. I've seen this go down way too many times. Don't let what you see on the internet hype you up into believing that you can fight a man. But I do agree that she is well within her right to defend herself verbally. Physically, if it came down to that, I'm not as confident, but this is the kind of guy that society has produced. As far as I can tell, back in the day, guys were a lot more respectful, had more restraint, and weren't as uncontrollable with their emotions when it came to situations like this. But then again, that was a different era, a time that stoicism and chivalry was a thing. And also back then, it would be very rare for even a woman and a man to be seen in the same gym together. However, there is more, and this pathetic loser proceeds to try and gaslight her into thinking that she's in the wrong for not accepting his advances. But obviously, you know, she's too smart for that.
I'm not gonna talk to any of you. Yeah, you're right. Because you give me trouble. You give me trouble. Okay, this is all you do. You're good for nothing. Get out of here.
I'm good for
I'm
nothing.
not even gonna talk to you. You're invisible to me. I don't care.
Yeah?
Yes, you're invisible to me. I'm done.
Okay. Have a nice day, buddy.
You too.
But you know, when I first saw this clip, I was like, does he know this girl or something? Like, because it was as if he was talking to her as if they were friends or they knew each other in the past. Like, all you give me is trouble. Like, these are words that you use with someone that you have history with. But based on what I know so far, this girl doesn't know this guy at all. Maybe they're neighbors. I don't know. Maybe he's tried to hit on her in the past. I don't know. But if they don't know each other at all, if she doesn't know who he is and he's just a mystery, then that makes him even that much more dangerous. And I see that her account has gone to private, maybe because she was getting a lot of messages from people, you know, telling her she should have gone out with him, or, you know, death threats from creeps out there. You know how the internet is. There's a lot of weird guys out there who feel entitled to a woman's presence. Like, they can't accept the fact that they're not attractive enough to the females that they're trying to hit on. And the same thing can be said for women as well. But obviously, this topic is about a guy trying to hit on a girl, getting rejected, getting curved, and getting angry like a fucking toddler. But yeah, it's guys like this who are super dangerous because they get attached to one girl. It's like that show You. They fall in love in their minds and, you know, they feel entitled. They're obsessed. So I genuinely recommend that this girl, you know, keep her head on a swivel, possibly, potentially get a restraining order or something, you know, cover her bases, because you just never know. However, in the comment section that I'd like to briefly take a look at, we got my guy Steph is cold. He said, you out of pocket, G. Shake my head. For real, like, we already know. Me and him both already know that guys who already get a lot of girls wouldn't even be in the situation. Like, if she rejected a guy like that, we would just move on. Like, okay, there's a lot of other girls out here we could get with. It's not that big of a deal. We got this one girl named Shy. She said, oh nah, I would have went crazy on that nigga. Like, who the fuck you talking to, weirdo? And yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of women would do that in this day and age, but all I'm saying is be careful, because guys like this, you never know. Psychos out here. Lucius said, should have recorded his face. She probably should have. Shan says, I hope she got home safe and it's okay. I hope so too. Meggie Meg 26 said, nah, my dad would have had to come back and see him. She should have recorded his face, for sure, for sure. One girl named Daphne Somalayer, she says, there's no way I would have left. Yikes. It's that pride and that ego, like J. Cole said. Pride is the devil. It could get you into a lot of trouble, and sometimes you just gotta walk away. I'm not about to sit there and risk it all because I want to look tough. One person, Samuel3, said, the gaslighting, the switch, the not taking accountability. This is also frightening. Yeah. And then there's like more people basically bringing up the fact that he said 17 is legal. They're saying he needs to be locked up, investigated. Other people pointing out the fact that 17 is legal in a lot of different states in America. I know in the UK it's like 16, but everyone has their own opinions about that. One guy, Stefano, said, this is quite pathetic. His ego is hurt. He's disrespectful and doesn't know how to communicate effectively. He's having a whole tantrum. I'm sorry this young lady experienced that. Touche, bro. Same here. And it's just sad, bro. This is why when I have a son, I'm gonna teach him game, bro. Like if you're trying to approach a female that you're attracted to, you need to read the room first, understand the proper environment. Women are often comfortable around other people. If you're alone in the gym, that's obviously a bad place. Has to be public, cafe, bar, could be a park, could be a local venue or an event, somewhere public where she's comfortable. Also, you need to learn about choosing signals. If she's obviously in your perimeter and you've looked at her, you've passed her, and she is not giving you an eye signal. This may sound stereotypical. If she's not adjusted her body posture or her hair, if she's in a group of friends and she's talking, but she briefly takes her eye or focus off her friends to gaze at you, by the way, these are choosing signals. And if she hasn't done any of that, but she knows you're in the area, it's probably safe to say that she's not attracted to you, my guy. And approaching her could be a risky scenario. But then again, you can always try, of course. However, if you get rejected, don't act like this. Don't throw a tantrum. Just be like, cool, all right, no problem. Have a nice day and keep it moving. Simple. But you know, there's quite a few guys out there who just don't know the game. They just don't know the basics. But in any case, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Links are down below in the description. And yeah, until next time, stay safe out there.